Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the quarter moon in Cancer. So we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today. If you are new here, welcome in. If you are not new, welcome back. We're going to be getting some clarity for the quarter moon in Cancer, which is going to be happening on Tuesday the 28th. This is a day after Mercury goes retrograde. So this is our last Mercury retrograde. And Ho'oponopono is really about healing these family ancestral wounds that we have with our human family and with the life that we've lived and the things that have happened in our life. So the quarter moon in Cancer wants us to get closer to this family feeling with ourselves, within ourselves, and within our family units and within our relationship to the brothers and sisters of humanity. So I actually recorded a reading yesterday that did not upload or record. There was a glitch. So the reason that we're doing the Ho'oponopono is because last night my partner, he did a podcast interview for Ho'oponopono, and Ho'oponopono is actually the practice that led to us getting together. And it is such a powerful tool, and it makes sense that this quarter moon in Cancer really wants us to work on this right now. So you don't have to know anything more about Ho'oponopono. You don't even have to know how to say it or really understand how it works as a practice. Just be willing to see if the card that comes up for you is an area in your life where you can receive some healing, receive some guidance, receive some release and relief. Using the phrases, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. There is no general card today. There is just the clarifying card. Where is this energy that needs Ho'oponopono in your life? What energy do you need to say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you too. So when we do readings, the readings are always intended to be aligned with your highest good and the highest good of all. You can call in the energies that you work with outside of yourself, the unconditionally loving forces of the universe, whatever you call them, whatever your relationship is with them, you can bring them into this reading however you want to. Remember that this reading is for you, that ultimately the spiritual tools that I use are guided to guide you back to the wise instinctive knowing within yourself. So essentially what I'm saying is that your own interpretation of what I'm saying, your own responses to the words, to the pictures, to the cards, to the energy is way more important than my own interpretation and what I'm offering you. Not that I can't lead you someplace or bring in guidance for you from the unconditionally loving sources that you work with. However, there is this understanding that I want you to have that this is not me dictating to you what you should or shouldn't do or what you have to do. It's simply me pulling through guidance for you based on what guidance comes to me, and as I intend and trust that this is aligned with your highest good and the highest good of all, I invite you to be in that trusting energy as well, and to know that your own responses to this material are going to be giving you information as well. It's not just what I say, it's also your response to it, the thoughts that you have, the memories that come up. So I always recommend watching readings with a journal so that you can take notes, you can write about the things that you're feeling, and you can process the information and the guidance that comes through from yourself as well as from the cards and as well as from my interpretation of the cards for you. So we are going to get started. I'm going to call in the elements. This is something that I like to do. It will work for you. If you want to set a ceremonial space where you have objects that make you really happy, that feel sacred to you, that hold special power and memory to you, go ahead and set that space. Come back to this video if you want to, but I will bring in the elements to this reading for us all. So we're going to start with fire, and we're going to thank the energy of fire, which is a transformative flame. It brings light into the darkness. It's that spark of energy, that spark of life. We thank the direction of the south, which rules over fire, and we honor the fire signs of the zodiac, the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarians. we activate for this reading and call in the element of air. We ask that this air bring clarity, clear communication, and a feeling of being uplifted. We honor the direction of the east, which rules the element of air. Sorry guys, trying to do the second camera here so you can see the cards better, but it only works if it focuses. Okay. So Aries, you have the Four of Air. So the area of your life that needs Ho'oponopono is in your own meditation practice, is in sitting with yourself and reviewing a situation. It's not telling you what the situation is, so to me it's more of an internal situation that is requiring your love and your attention, your forgiveness and your gratitude. So we are going to be bringing in the I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you into yourself. It really does feel like this is a self-love, self-practice right now for you, Aries. It's all about you. It's all about what's going on internally with you. So whatever it is that has you worked up, that has you out of this Four of Air, so like out of alignment with yourself, out of practice in slowing down and going within, that part of your life is wanting Ho'oponopono, is wanting this forgiveness practice, this love practice, this gratitude practice, which is essentially the energy of these four phrases. So Aries, the advice really is, and for everyone this is the advice, to go into a meditative state and contemplative state, but definitely for the Aries it's a little bit more pronounced for you this day. Really allowing yourself to notice when you feel like you're defending yourself, and notice when you feel this energy of standing up for yourself, of putting up boundaries. Whenever you notice that, whatever person or situation is causing that, when you have the time, or even as it's happening, right? Ho'oponopono is a very active practice, and it can be a very passive practice. So you can say it to somebody or a situation as it's happening. You could just say it in your mind. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, as you're looking at them, as they're interacting with you. Or if that doesn't work in the situation, once you get out of the situation and you're by yourself, you can really bring that person, that situation back up, and then apply the I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Finding where it feels in your body, finding how it feels, even if you don't know what you're apologizing for, even if you don't know what you're saying thank you for, even if you're like, I don't really love this person, I don't really love this situation. Even saying the phrases and allowing them to do their healing work will show you some pretty miraculous changes in your life if you allow it to. All right, Geminis, you got the Knight of Water, searching for love, romance is in the air, falling in love, proposals, the need to get grounded. So Geminis, it sounds like for you, the Ho'oponopono is toward anything that is blocking this proposal. There is someone that wants to come in and sweep you off your feet, and perhaps there is a situation, a person, a memory, a past relation that is keeping you from being open and receptive and seeing this as a new opportunity, not as being afraid of it being a repeat of the past. So loving the person or yourself, thanking the person and or yourself who might have hurt your ability to love, hurt your desire to search for love. Really allowing yourself to sit with that this week so that you can open up to receive this Knight of Water who wants to propose to you, who wants to devote to you, who wants to, instead of this cycle of things getting good but then something bad happening and that being just how life is, we're really moving into a time where things just keep getting better and better and better and better and better. So Cancer, there's really some clearing for you to do on the pessimistic side of yourself. The part of you that doesn't want to see the opportunity, the part of you that is blocking this turn for the good because There's this belief that when things are good, things have to get bad again. And really bringing love to the part of you that doubts that things can get better. That's really what I'm feeling for the Cancers is there's this resistance to things being good and staying good within you because of past experiences, because of traumas, because it really hurt you. So allowing yourself to sit with those things, those people, those situations and say, I love you, I'm sorry, down to the bottom of the because we haven't given them the processing that they've been wanting, the release, the love, the gratitude, the learning, and the humility that those situations have come into our life to bring. We really are being encouraged to sit with that, to say these words and to mean them as much as we can, and to be gentle with ourselves if we don't meaning them as much as we could be, or we don't feel anything when we say the words. That's okay. It's the words are first, and the feeling really help move things along, but it's not necessary to do the practice to fully feel the truth of your words every time you say them for every situation. There's layers, right? And the goal is to truly mean them from the purity of your soul and your heart, yet even just saying them and trying, that really sends an energetic signal out to the world that you are making an effort. So just make the effort this week, Cancer, especially since this is your quarter moon. This is brought in by like I said, I communicated, I went into my own guidance with this Cancer moon, quarter moon, and really asked what is it that the Cancer energy wanted to bring up. And this clearing practice is what the Cancer energy really wanted to bring. So this is where you shine the most, is this whole reading. And it's, like I said, it's to get back to that family energy where you can feel like your whole family is all of humanity and all of this planet is on your side, and you can rely on them like you do family, and you can trust them like you do family, and you can release them from the family associations and pain that have hurt you, like the times that your family has let you down, the times that things have happened in your family life that have led you to believe that, well, good things happen, but then bad things happen, to balance it out, right? We're moving out of that learning pattern and really being optimistic, Cancer, that you can have this great family life, not just with your biological family or even those in your physical space that are routine, but with the strangers of your human family, really developing that relationship. So bringing Ho'oponopono to the parts of you that resist that or don't think it's possible for you, Cancer. So that is the reading for the first signs of the zodiac. We're going to move on to the full signs of the zodiac. So these are the full expressions of the elements, the full expression of each element in the middle of the astrological year, which are the Leos, the Virgos, the Libras, and the Scorpios. So let's find out with the Leos, where Ho'oponopono is best focused there. Okay, that didn't come out cleanly, so I'm just going to keep shuffling. We're looking for that was the Virgos, this is the Libras, and we're looking for the Scorpios. There you are, Scorpio. And I've never combined a reading and Ho'oponopono before, so I appreciate you guys joining me on this journey because I don't really know where we're leading either. And I'm just allowing it to take us where it needs to take us and allowing the guidance to come through. So thank you for joining me in this journey. And like I said, I really hope it supports you in the highest good of all. Okay. We're moving to Leos. You got the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Have patience, silence, honoring the mystery. Okay, so I'm really feeling for you, my Leos, especially since you love to be vocal with your roar that you love to come into this world with, and we love when you share your voice and your roar. The Ho'oponopono is really bringing into a couple of things. Really sending Ho'oponopono to needing to be patient, to the impatient parts of you. It really feels like there's some impatience inside of you that's wanting these phrases, wanting the understanding, wanting the you started, and you haven't been able to be this hardworking person that you want to be. So somebody else in your space who is that has really been pushing your buttons. Allowing yourself to Ho'oponopono them and Ho'oponopono yourself. Like, it's okay that I have been not able to finish what I started, and really make a list of all of the things that you started that you didn't finish, that you still feel really bad about, that you still have, like I'm saying, a charge to, and giving that Ho'oponopono, allowing yourself to love yourself through the changes that have happened in your life, through the healing that you've had to stop and do and put things down to accomplish and achieve, and not beating yourself up to be the image of this Knight of Earth, but you are an Earth sign, so this is naturally part of how you shine. It is, however, wanting a little bit of Ho'oponopono for you to bring in, to be like, okay. And maybe you think somebody else in your space isn't embodying this energy. Like, maybe there's somebody in your life that you want to be more hardworking and to see things through, and to follow up on what they say, and they're not. Loving that person as well, okay? Bringing them Ho'oponopono, being like, I'm sorry that I'm judging you. Please forgive me, right? Because, like I said at the beginning of this card, it most likely is because there's something inside of you that you didn't finish, something that you said you were going to do that you weren't able to complete, and that's why it's triggering you. Ho'oponopono really is about seeing everything outside of you as a reflection of what is in, and taking an honest the difficulties in your life. And as Saggies, you got the 3 of Fire, exploration, expansion, seeking new adventure and growth. Okay. So what I'm feeling is a few things here, but mostly you've gone and sought expansion and adventure, and you may have had to leave some people behind to do that. And you are, that's the area of your life, you know, if you've been talking about somebody who owes you, if you've been telling that story a lot, I would bring the Ho'oponopono to that and see if you can catch yourself as you go back into that story, and just say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. If it comes up, if you want to start gossiping about it again, if it gets charged in you again and you really want to dive back into how you've been wronged, just bringing the I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And then allowing yourself, if you're indebted to somebody, allowing yourself to experience these emotions and these phrases inwardly, you know, like, it's okay, I'll pay this person back, I'm sorry that I've been telling you that you're a bad person because of it, please forgive me for beating you up for this. And, you know, that's really the energy that I'm feeling here. And, you know, the message underneath that is, while you do this work, when you do this work, the 6th of Earth is going to be coming. Debts are going to be paid off, whether by you or whether by this person who owes you. And you're going to be receiving new money and new energy in your material life. And, you know, gifts of time, money, and resources are going to be coming to you, and a new career. And so I'm feeling for the Capricorns. Moving on to the Aquarians, you got the 2 of Earth, budgeting, making good financial decisions, and multitasking. Okay, so you may not have been making good financial decisions, and there may be some forgiveness needed around that. Either you or somebody in your space who has access to your finances hasn't been making good financial decisions. Whoever the bad financial decision maker is in your space, that's where the Ho'oponopono is wanting to really allowing yourself to bring this forgiveness, this love, this gratitude into your financial world, and specifically into the budgeting aspect of the financial world, the allocation of money, and allow you to forgive you for not being as conscientious, or motivation to sit with your finances and take a good hard look at them and allocate as needed. You know, a practice that I've been doing that's really been helping me open up my allocating it. Okay, it would go to this project, and this person had the money. Alternatively, it's really there in your life right now, but doing it with gratitude, thanking your money, bringing gratitude and love and forgiveness into your bank account, perhaps is a place where with these phrases. Okay, last but not least, we have the Pisces. You guys got the King of Wands instinct. Okay. So, like, harness spiritual power, right? He is we release the fire. Thanking the direction of the salutes and honors the universal light.